Hey guys, it's Abby and welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming a video on how to get a full glam full face makeup look with just drugstore and really affordable products. And I say affordable because not all of these brands that I use you can find at the drugstore, but you can order them online at drugstore and even sometimes cheaper than drugstore prices. So if you'd like to see how I achieved this look, then just keep on watching and let's jump right in.
So first I am going in with the number 7 Airbrush Away Primer and just priming my face, and this costs $19.99 from the drugstore. And I'm now taking the number 7 Airbrush Foundation and I'm in the shade Wheat, and this costs $17.99. Now, as you can see, the shade's a little off. I've been self-tanning my face, so it's a little light, but we'll fix that with bronzer later. But this brand is a tad bit like higher price than other products from the drugstore, but I really like it, so I think it's worth it, and it's still cheaper than high-end. So, sorry, I'm going too fast. This is the Morphe Concealer, and this only costs $4.99, and it's amazing. I really love it, and I'm just putting it under my eyes and using it to highlight my forehead, nose, cupid's bow, and chin, and it blends out so easy, and it smells sweet and good. Like, it has a really good scent, and I love it. And I'm just using a beauty blender to knock it off, to blend it out. That's not a real beauty blender though, it's like some Ulta brand sponge. But anyway, now I'm going into the number 7 translucent powder, and this costs $12.99. By the way, I got all of the number 7 products from Walgreens, and I know they also sell it at Target, and I really like this brand. I think it's awesome. So I set my whole face with it, and now I'm just putting it on my beauty sponge, and I'm baking my under eye area, so if we have any fallout while I do eyeshadow, that it doesn't get anywhere. So now I am going back in with that same concealer, and I'm in the shade Oats, by the way, and I'm just priming my eyelids with it and just patting it out with my finger. And then I am taking the Morphe 25A palette, and this cost $17.99 and for 25 shades, and I'm taking a peachy shade and I'm just setting my concealer, and then I'm switching gears and I'm going into the Morphe 35OM palette, and this costs $22.99 for 35 shades, and I'm using a taupey cool toned shade just to fill in my eyebrows. And I am using the Brow Gal brow brush. It has a spoolie on one end and a really thin angle brush on the other. I got this in my Birchbox, and it's my new favorite brow brush ever. It is not drugstore, but I love it. I'm not necessarily using drugstore brushes, just drugstore makeup. But the Morphe palettes are a great bang for the buck, because you get these huge palettes which have more shades in them than most high-end palettes do, and it's way cheaper. It's like half the price, and I love them. They're so pigmented, so creamy, and they're the best. So now I'm setting my eyebrow hairs with the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel, and this only costs $5.99, and you can get this brand at Ulta, and I've now noticed it's in my Walgreens. But now I'm going back into the 25A Morphe palette, and I'm going in with a warm toned brown as my transition color, and I'm just blending that through my crease, and I'm also dragging it down to my outer corners just in a V-like motion to create a sort of faux wing look with our eyeshadow. I loved winged looking eyeshadow. And now I'm going into a red brown shade, and I am just patting that on the outer corners and dragging it slightly up into the crease into a wing shape. And I'm taking a fluffy Tarte brush, and I'm just going to blend that all out so it's nice and seamless and no harsh lines and because the way I did it was looking crazy, but I promise you I blend it correctly. Patting it on in the shape I want it works for me. I know I don't really ever see people doing that, but it's what I like. I like a winged looking eyeshadow. And now I'm going into a very dark cool tone chocolate brown, and I am patting that just on the outer corners. I'm going back in with a fluffy Anastasia brush, and I am blending this out very carefully to keep it just on that outer edge, but to get rid of any harsh lines so it blends seamlessly in with the rest of our eyeshadow. And now I'm going back in to that warm toned light brown transition shade, and then I am also going into that lid color just to soften and smooth the lines up near the eyebrow. And now I'm going into this beautiful bronzed copper glitter shade, and I am patting this all over the inner portion of my lid, and I think this color is so beautiful. And I know that the eye I'm doing is kind of fall inspired, but whatever, I wanted to. And so I just really quickly blended that in so there wasn't any harsh lines, and now I'm taking a olive toned light cream shade and putting that up by my brow bone to highlight the area, and just blending away any harsh lines with that peachy lid color we used. And now I'm going to brush away that bake we did from under our eyes, and I'm going back in with a very dark, almost orange peach shade, and I'm putting that all over my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go into that warm tone brown we used, and I'm going to put that about halfway across. And then I'm going into the red tone brown we used and putting it just on the very outside corner. And then I'm taking the peachy lid shade and I'm using that as my, just to buff it all out. And then I'm going back in with the dark chocolate brown, and then back and put it on the outer corner, and then back in with the peachy lid shade to blend it all out. And that peach shade kind of left, like, it's really pigmented, and it's like one of the lightest shades, and it left a peach tone under my eyes. So I'm just trying to brush as much away as I can, and then I buff it out, and I use my fingers, and I always just drag up on the outer edge to sharpen the wing look. And now I'm taking the Colourpop Mr. Bing Gel Cream Eyeliner, and I'm tight lining and waterlining with this, and this costs $5. It's real cheap. Oh, and Colourpop and Morphe are the two brands that I use that you can buy online super cheap, but they're not available in the stores. So now I'm taking the number 7 Dramatic Lifting Mascara, and this costs $9.99. By the way, this small tube I have is a mini version. I got this as like a little sample gift with buying the foundations, and also my primer is a mini sample. The primer and this mascara comes in a way bigger size. It's not like you're spending that much for this little tube. So really quick off camera, I applied Ardell Wispies, and I bought these in Multipack for $11.99 from Ulta, but you can get like single ones for like $3. And now I'm just going to bronze up my face using the Physicians Formula Bronzing Booster, and I'm in the shade medium to dark, and this costs $14.99. I got it at Ulta, and I just sort of contour my forehead, cheekbones, but not like really contouring. I put it in places where you want to contour, but it's more bronzing. And now I'm just taking the excess powder that's on my beauty sponge from when we baked our eyes, and I'm just baking the bottom portion of my contour to sharpen it. And I just took a contour tart brush, and I am contouring my nose, and I'm taking a fluffy shadow brush, and I blended it out. And now we're buffing away the bake, and I'm going in with the number 7 Peach Velvet Blush, and this costs $12.99. This is a beautiful peach shade. I absolutely love it. It's my go-to blush. And next we're going in with the NYX Duo Chromatic highlighting powder in the shade Synthetica. It's like a peach orange shade. It's so cool. I love the reflect, and it's honestly my favorite highlighter. I got it for a drugstore video, but then I was like, holy crap, I love this, and I've been using it constantly before I even have filmed this, and it's my favorite, and it only costs $7.99. So I'm just highlighting the cheekbones, then I take the excess and put it on my forehead and chin lightly, then I'm highlighting my nose, my favorite part, and I take my finger and just swipe it across and then blend any excess off, because this is an orangey shade. If you put too much, it can look orange on your skin, but if you blend it out really well, you don't see it unless it's in the light illuminating. And of course I highlighted my Cupid's bow, and I'm just taking a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm putting that highlighter on the brow bone and in the inner corners, and just gonna blend it out. And lastly, well, second to lastly, I am taking the NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade Dusk to Dawn. It's a nice, like, peachy, very light with orangey undertones nude. And these cost $6.99 each. They're all in such beautiful shades, and I love them. And lastly, we're just going to set the face with the Morphe Prep Inset Setting Spray, and this costs $14.99. It's a continuous spray like an aerosol can, and it's so cool, and it feels so light, and it smells so good. It's like really fresh scented. But I just take my beauty sponge and I tap it all in so it really sinks into the makeup and gets rid of any powdery looks.
And this is how you get this all drugstore affordable makeup total glam look. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and leave comments with video recommendations. I love to hear what you think I should do, and I'd love ideas, and I just love to hear what you think in general. So thank you so much. Bye.